Alright, so 7 days has passed since we cut our succulent or pinugutan natin ang ating succulent. And as you can see, no, they're still doing great. Yung head and the cut part itself. So, na-notice ko dun sa head natin, parang nag-move siya upwards eh. Nung una, akala ko guni-guni ko lang siya, like in the middle of the week, like I was checking, parang umaangat siya. Pero ngayon, yan, mababalidate na natin na mas gusto niyang nakatayo. Right? I don't know if dahil gusto niya ng araw. Right? So, kasi dito sa, andyan yung araw eh. And hindi ko na siya ginalaw since I placed it there right after beheading. Mananotice natin, right, that the leaves are still healthy. In terms of roots, I don't think roots have grown or meron ba yan? Ano sa tingin nyo? Sa tingin ko wala pa eh. But then, these succulents, nabubuhay sila kahit na walang roots for some period of time. And even if pag siniship sila, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, nagsasurvive sila, they use the water from their leaves, right? Yan, parang matataba pa yung leaves niya. So, I guess okay pa siya. But eventually, maghahanap na yan ng water and mag-form ng leaves. So, time for repotting. Pero first, tingnan muna natin, yan, ano nangyari doon sa cut succulent natin. Right? I told you last week that it would form growth. And yes, meron na siyang growth. Again, tinitingnan ko siya nung middle of the week. Parang may na-notice akong green eh. Pero, ayan, validated na siya. It is growing, right? So, it's a good way of propagating our succulent. Alright, so let's now move to potting our succulent head. Alright, so it's been another day. I had to wait for the potting mix, and most of the forums and the vloggers recommend this Macitera. I actually ordered another type of succulent potting mix. I was supposed to use that, but this came earlier. I ordered this just 2 days ago, and I ordered the other one 1 week ago when I had the succulent cut. So, this is a follow-up to the first video when I launched the channel, which was how to cut or how to behead a succulent or pagpugot ng succulent. And now, let's start propagating. Before we plant this pugot, there are other ways of propagating, which is the water propagation method. I just started this 3 days ago. So it's already today, Wednesday. And, I'm still experimenting. We can make another video once there are results already. And what we're doing is the pugot or cutting method. So we air dry this just to ensure that the wounds have healed, and we can start potting. Oh, by the way, so here's a close-up view of our old cutting. You see there's growth already. I hope it focuses. How do we focus it? All right, there, I hope you see it. Parang siyang tatlong, three, recall that, buds already. Okay, you won't be able to see that much, but focus of this video is how to plant our cuttings. So of course we'll need a pot and your cuttings. So simple, right? We just need to put some of the potting mix. So it's a bit heavy, 5 kilograms. Alright. You can create your own potting mix, but for now, I want to try what's commercially available. I was able to do research on how you create your potting mix, pumice, vermicast, carbonized rice husk, right? Um, I think what's more important is it doesn't retain water, and it's quick drying. Okay, because we don't want our succulents to rot their root. That's what we want to avoid: root rot and even stem rot. So our succulents are better off, you know, lacking water than being overwatered. But of course, right? It's always best for them to have the right water. Okay. And our succulents are called succulents because of their distinctive feature, which is, you see these leaves over here? So this hasn't been watered for over a week now. The ones below, it's starting to become yellow and thinner than the ones on top. It's because it uses the water from the leaves. It starts from the lower part going up. And you notice tabingi siya. It's because, right, I just left it for 7 days like this, and it started, it continued to grow. So look at the top, right? It's still fresh. Okay, now how do we pot it? Simple, very simple. Tusok. Tusok lang daw. Yan, itusok natin. There you go. Natusok na. And it would grow its roots. Ensure it's straight, right? The stem straight. I'm hoping nakabaw siya ngayon. This would straighten up pa. And let's see. I'll update you maybe a month from now once we have results. Etong plant na to, hindi ko pa siya na-transfer. Okay? But I'll just wait for it. I want to observe it. This is succulent mix. This is yung lupa where it came from. Alright, so what do we do with the other cuttings? So we can still use it. So this has been air dried already. Again, just prevent the roots or the stem and the roots from rotting by ensuring that there are no open wounds. So tusok lang yan dyan. This one, let's also find a spot for it. Here, this area, okay? So these cuttings came from those succulents that you see in the background. All right, ayusin natin a bit. There you go. And then this one's, ito actually among the succulents that I have, so I only started recently. Ito yung pinaka madaling dumami. It's called Choco Tornado. So we can plant it like that because the roots actually come from, the stem would have roots. And na-notice ko parang siyang vine type, right? So let's just put it here and see the roots. Do you see it? Medyo gloomy ngayon. Usually the sunlight here is nice. It's a bit gloomy, right? Or maybe it's because the focus is outside. So, ayan na siya. Just put it there, right? Stick it in. Are we able to stick it in? I hope so. Nope. Okay, repeat. Growth mindset tayo dito, guys. Okay na magkamali. So, as long as we learn. Yes. So, pwede rin ganyan. Just leave it like that. Okay, dig it in. There you go. Ito, pwede natin ibaba dito. So, ilalim niya. There. So, jelly bean. Okay. Let's put another jelly bean here. In this area, medyo barren siya. Pwede naman natin ilipat to anytime. Alright, just put it there. Ayan. So, what do we do next? Let's put some water. Konti lang muna. So this is aquarium water that I use. Let's just put maybe a drop here. Okay. Oops. Down. There. There. So I think less than 10 or 10 ml. Right? There. Yeah. It's gonna trigger the stem to grow roots. Even if air dried siya, or even while air drying it will grow roots. Ayan, yan siya. Okay? Now, what do we do with these? Yung mga nalalagas. Pwede na siya i-propagate, but it's actually longer. Easiest way is yung pugot method because one, you can grow it from the head, and two, you see that little bud. It's difficult to see there. In the next videos, I'll share yung progress niya, pero it's growing. 1 week pa lang siya. Meron na siyang growth. So what do we do with this? Ito, ilalagay lang natin dito sa ating mini propagation area. So you can segment it. So dito yung mga bago. And medyo hit or miss to. Mostly, dapat yung healthy leaves lang and yung mature ones. But isa pa lang actually yung success ko. I hope you can see it. Okay, you can remove this. Dali naman siya ibalik. There you go. So this one, you see, meron na siyang, it's a jelly bean plant. And may roots na siya, and meron ng maliit na plant. There you go. Can you see it? So, that's a propagation method. Kaya lang, masyadong matagal. Matagal siya talaga. Pero, you just keep it there. It's part of the hobby, right? Kahit naiwan mo na siya dyan, okay na yan. Well, since may roots na, try ko siya ibalik sa old position. Alright, nanginginig ang kamay natin. There you go. So, there it is. So, that's how we propagate our succulents. And, share ko lang sa inyo ang experience ko. I hope you visit and follow my channel. I'll be posting weekly content. I have content on succulents, carnivorous plants, hydroponics na vegetables. So, all of these I'm still starting at 2 to 3 months experience. And the document natin lahat. Sana subaybayan nyo as this channel grows. Currently, I have 22 subscribers, so thank you for subscribing. Yung anak ko, which also inspired me to do some vlogging, has 1,000 subscribers. So, ang channel niya is about gaming, right? Fried Eggs Gaming, yung channel niya. But 3 years ago pa niya create yun. Batang-bata pa siya, 3 years old, yeah, siya 4 years old. So 3 years ago, no, he was 6 years old. And then I have another child, ano na siya, he's turning 7 tomorrow. So, sabi ko sa kanya, shout out, happy birthday, Titan Kick Gaming. So, siya, konti pa lang subscribers niya, but I'm sure like his kuya, may 1,000 plus subscribers. And I'm hoping this channel too, dadami rin yung subscribers natin. So, maraming salamat. If you have any comments, if you have suggestions of what content you'd like to see, just post it there and active tayo. Okay? Maraming salamat. Have a good weekend. Bye.